is up, Retro Maniacs? My name is Mike. His name's Joe. His name's EP, and we're here to talk about cards. Boys, we've gotten to that point of the year. We're about halfway through now. No more excuses. We need to go back and look at our New Year's resolutions and figure out if we kept them.
I've got a guess on EPs ugly. Right now.
This could be really ugly. But yeah, Joe, get us started. What was your first resolution and did you keep it?
So I'm gonna do it kind of reversed here. I'm gonna do the one that I said last on our video because it's the only one I did not accomplish.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So my New Year's resolution.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. I mean, I'm killing it over here. So my New Year's resolution was to do more interviews for the channel. I just haven't been able to, and I have people lined up, and then we did say on the last one, this is partially EP's fault because it's hard to get the three of us together.
It's all his fault, yeah.
Even though like, for 8 questions, I generally do the interview. But you guys, if it's someone all three of us like we all want to be there to talk to them, so it's a little bit of that, but it's also like, I'm sure there are other days during the week I could say, okay, EP, can you hop on? Or at a certain point we need to say, sorry, EP, you're going to have to miss this one because, we need to record it. But I will say I have not completed it as of yet, but I have a really, really good one lined up and a couple on the back burner. I'm hoping that by this time, well, I guess 6 months from now, I'm hoping to have completed this New Year's resolution. I said I wanted to do 6. That was my goal. So hopefully I can get 6 done between now and the end of the year. They're all lined up. I just have to figure out when to have them on and the timing works out and everything. So fingers crossed by the end of the year, I will have those 6 completed.
I made a good contact on another one that we can do that I think would be really, really good that we should probably try to do that one too. So, and I need to do what I need to do is I can go into work an hour early, and then as long as you guys are okay with the setup with my phone at work, I think we did that for
if you're not on, if you're not actually doing the interview part of it, I don't think it matters what it's like when you opened up your box of your case of tops. I logged in and I used my phone, so
just tell work you need a YouTube studio. And
actually,
all right,
just do it from there. We'll be fine. All right, EP, what was your first resolution and did you keep it?
My first one, I didn't keep it, not yet anyway, but I did make an effort toward it, and I feel like, and you guys are definitely going to push back on this, but I feel like this one is worth. I said I was going to grade my NBA graded rookie card project, and I was going to do 3 cards this year. Now, I only did 1 card, but I feel like this 1 card, at least for me, is worth 10 times the normal amount because it was my PSA 10 Vince Carter rookie card. It is the card, like the card that kind of gave me the idea to do this. This is the card that I wanted to have be mine. And I can tell by Mike's reaction that I'm not going to get by on just having 1. And I believe in the last order that we sent in, I had 0.0 basketball in there for this project. So I got some work to do in the next 6 months or so to make my resolution. But anyhow,
before we started recording today, we're talking a little bit about math. And the one thing I said I liked about math is a constant. You can't argue it. And so your opinion may be that 1 is equivalent to 3, but it's not true. 3 is 3. 1 is not 3. You failed. Period.
But in card math, I thought this was going to be an 8 and it being a 10. That's worth at least 3 times what it should be.
EP, you could make a good argument here. You have failed miserably. The argument should have been, we're 6 months into the year. I said 3. I can't grade a half a card. So I just, for the next 6 months, I will do 2. I got the 1.
Dude.
I will do 2 over the next 6 months.
That's what I meant to say.
You can't grade unless you're going to grade a mini, Mike. I don't know what the ruling would be on that if you graded a mini card. But he
has a lot of those Allen and Ginter.
Right. So you are under what you should be at, but you can't grade half of a card. So
there's still a chance.
So you're telling him
there's still a chance
double down on the one that he isn't going to get done, so we can like double pile on. At the end of the year.
Right. I mean,
Good call.
that's the way to go.
Great call. All right, my first resolution was I wanted to get more organized for my stack sales and have more stack sales. I'm going to say I completed this. I have definitely had more sales. I've had quite a few sales, and I got all the stuff organized before the sales. Unfortunately, now that the sales are over, my state of organization has slipped a bit, but I did get organized. I said I wanted to separate the cards I have for stack sales, do it by sport. I did all that. I had it in the card condos. They were all there, but then in working on all the sales and getting things out and putting the cards back I didn't use, I am now in a state of disarray again. So I'm going to say that I did do what I said I was going to do, but I didn't keep doing what I said I was going to do. But I'm going to claim that as a win.
I'm going to disagree that you didn't do what you said. I'm going to give you even more of a win, Mike. And I'll tell you why. I'm looking at you can't see it great here, but a pinned tweet. Boy, it sucks that I can't show you. But a pinned tweet that you put out where you spent time putting the packs that you have for your pack stack sales into a Google Doc or an Excel spreadsheet or whatever, which, near and dear to my heart. I love that. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give you even more credit than you were giving yourself.
I even forgot I did all that work.
That's how organized.
A lot of work.
You forgot. You don't have to even do it anymore.
I feel like one of the questions that everybody's wondering, everybody who watched the original show was wondering, did you complete the cul-de-sac, the card cul-de-sac? Did you complete the development?
No, I don't have the cul-de-sac yet.
Oh, man.
I just have the development now, but not the whole thing, but it'll get there. It'll get there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, Joe, what was your second resolution?
All right. My second resolution, rip more product. Check, done.
Yeah,
how many cases?
I opened up 2 cases of Picard seasons 2 and 3. I opened up a bunch of cheap 90s wax and had a blast with it. Check the channel out. There's all sorts of stuff out there. And technically, today, Wednesday, it should be arriving at any moment, a case of Fleer Ultra Wolverine.
You have a case of something else pre-ordered too, don't you? Is there another one or not?
Not pre-ordered. Are you talking about the DC stuff? What are you talking? Maybe I do. Shit. What are you saying?
I thought you had another case of something pre-ordered. Maybe I'm thinking wrong.
I know I'm going to.
I thought you had another Marvel.
Yeah, didn't you order cases
Fleer
of
Ultra? Avengers?
Didn't you do Avengers?
No.
Fleer Ultra Avengers this year?
No,
this
you
year
already
I
did
did.
the Avengers.
I already
there a
did.
Fleer Ultra set?
It's Fleer Ultra Wolverine.
Okay.
Yeah. But I will say, by this time next year, I probably will even complete it more because DC stuff is coming out from Upper Deck, and I'm going to be ripping some of that. So I'm giving myself a huge A+ on this one.
That's a big win. Absolutely a big win. All right, EP, what was your second?
My second one was increasing sales, which has definitely gone up. I'm not going to give myself an A, but maybe a B+. I wanted to get to 4,000 listings by the end of the year. I'm at 1,619 as of this morning. I made sure that I had stuff listing on eBay as I was on vacation. Every day I was on vacation, at least I think an average of 15 cards were listed. I wanted to do a stack sale, which I also completed, and I wanted to do 3 shows, which I've also completed already in June.
Wow.
So I give myself at least a B+ on that one, if not an A. Obviously, the eBay listings are that's you gotta work on that, but. I feel pretty good about being able to do all 3 of those things by the end of the year because I've already completed 2 of the 3.
And I think you did $4 million in revenue in the first 4 months. Was that what?
Just 3.3
with a little bit of profit.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of profit.
Right.
Okay. Right. Wow. Yeah, you've been killing it. You've been selling a lot of cards. Good job, EP. Wow. This one I will actually say you completed.
Thumbs up.
Unlike the other one where you did 1 and tried to claim you did 3. All right. My second resolution was that I was not going to interact with the negativity on Wrestling Card Twitter. And you know what? I've done really well with this. I kind of feel like I'm not really part of the wrestling card community anymore. I've taken myself so far out of it. But yeah, that was a big win from me. I feel like I've done the best I can possibly do, because you know me. I'm at my core, I don't like any kind of drama. I don't like to get mad. I don't like to yell. I don't like to
Is
curse.
that something we know about you?
So this is really something. But I do want to take 1 second here to call the two of you out, because when I told you this was going to be my resolution, somebody over here said, "Oh, what's the over under on that?" And Joe, your over under was it would last a month, and EP, yours was it would last a week. So I have been crushing it by staying
you were
out
in deep,
of the
man.
negativity and drama on Wrestling Card Twitter, and neither one of you had any faith in me.
Okay, this is why I had no faith in you, and why I do have faith in you now. I'll be completely honest. I think at that point you were still hosting the Wrestling Card podcast. That is why. Once you took that out of it, then I was like, oh, this is an easy one. I mean, he's got this under control because he's not going to be pulled into the drama. And then, Mike, you're one person that when you're pulled into it, much like myself, if you get into it, you're going to respond. So once you got out of that podcast's bubble,
I might have to start doing that again, but
what, to get back into the drama?
Right. Exactly.
No,
I want more negativity in my life.
The wrestling podcast.
We'll more unnecessary negativity in my life. Yeah.
All right, Joe. What was your third?
All right. My God, this is. Do I even need to consolidate my Tom Brady rookie card collection? Done. I'm out, boys. Like,
that's done.
Do I need to explain it? Do I need
No. No.
There it is. Done. If you follow the channel, you know I have a 2020. Jesus. I have a 2000 playoff contenders rookie ticket, Tom Brady autograph, BGS 810 auto. Yep.
Done.
I have like 3 Brady cards now, and that's one of them. So there it is. Done. Check.
That's amazing. Like, congratulations on that. We've congratulated before on that, but I mean, that's just an amazing thing to do. And like, especially as a Brady fan to do something like that. I'm proud
Even
of you.
if he doesn't remember that he bought it.
Right.
So.
Watch the pod.
Yep. Watch the money.
I didn't
show,
remember when I bought it. I didn't remember when. I was getting my holidays with my family confused. You met my family. Mike, come on. It all kind of blends together.
All right, EP. What was your third resolution?
I decided and told everybody watching that I was going to start a new show every week called Extra Innings. And sure enough, I did. I haven't missed a week yet. Fingers crossed. I have not missed a week yet.
You're really baiting the hook on this
one. I'm enjoying it. I don't plan to miss any shows. It's a lot of fun, a little something extra, and that's what I wanted to do. And there it is. I enjoy it.
We have had a couple late uploads of it.
Yeah.
But you've gotten it done, and I have to give you all the credit because you said you were going to do it, and I thought it would last a couple weeks. So
Same. I think the over under was a month and a week.
Yeah.
There's sometimes when I'm sweating trying to record it. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this recorded this morning to get it in mic in time to be able to post it like today for tomorrow morning. So I was like, there's been some really touch and go situations, but beyond that,
and it's usually your neighbor's fault. All those touch and go situations seem to be your neighbor's fault.
It does seem to happen sometimes.
And I do want to give you a compliment, EP, because in the 20-some weeks now you've been doing that, you can really tell the difference in how much more comfortable you are now recording those than you did at the beginning. And I mean, that's for all of us. Anybody recording content, it's horrifying when we go back and listen to our stuff that we created early on.
Which is so long time, right?
Yeah,
so
but
it's talking to myself.
It takes a while to get comfortable with being in front of the camera and talking to the people that aren't there. And when you do it, you get better at it and you become more of you and it becomes easier. And EP, I've really noticed like the last few episodes that you are different. I can tell you're much more comfortable now.
And it's gaining steam. That show is gaining steam too. Like the last one was over 120 or so views. I mean, it's getting up there. Like I have a question before we move on for you, because this is how it is for me. Do you still feel awkward recording a video if Amy is around?
Somebody's in the house,
yeah. Like I'm
it does make it weirder.
don't come in anywhere near my room. I don't want to see you. I don't want
Yeah.
to hear you. I want to be alone with my
Yeah.
thoughts and the screen. Yeah,
I
that's
usually
always
record like while she's at work. Like
Yeah.
I rarely ever record a video when she's here because
Yep.
for some reason
still feels
I
weird.
don't know why, but
Yeah.
it feels weird. Yeah. All right. Well, my third was a huge loss for me because I was going to record wrestling card content and I have all kinds of great ideas and I have not acted on any of them. I'm going to blame it on resolution number 2 because I just wanted to stay out of the drama and the negativity. So maybe I just wanted to back away from wrestling cards. Still love it. I want to do this stuff. I'm going to do it, but I might not. You never know. But yeah, huge loss on that. So sorry, guys.
But like to your point, I think it was better for you to step away because of the ridiculous toxic environment that can become. That being said, I mean, I'll give you a pass on this one if in 6 months some of the other really good show ideas you have come to fruition. It doesn't have to specifically be wrestling. Like if we talked about it a little bit on the pod, like the defensive players that you don't know.
I have one show I really want to do.
So like,
it's
and
not
I
a
think EP
wrestling
even
show.
gave you a good name for it. I don't want to spoil it, but like, because you probably didn't write it down. We'll tell you after we stop recording.
I still remember it.
Got it. Like, I think if you do that by the end of the year, we'll give you a pass on this one. We'll say
Okay.
an additional card show in general. I think we'll give you the thumbs up on.
Yeah,
Sounds
definitely a mid year pass on this one. The getting away from at the time you weren't thinking about the getting away, that sort of stuff, but getting away from that negativity and removing yourself from that, resetting yourself, then coming back with more wrestling or other content for sure. But like you can come back with more wrestling content now after like separating yourself from that. I feel like that it would be way easier to do, right?
I agree. Yeah, I feel that way too now. So 6 months later that I've left that behind and haven't been involved in any of that, I feel like if I want to do wrestling content, I can do it now. I don't have to worry about the people worth it being anything that's said being thought that no, it's just a video. So
right.
All right. Well, those were our update on that, but I'm going to throw a curveball to you guys. We're all going to come up with one more second half of the year resolution. Since Joe over there has been crushing it on his.
I have nothing else to do, boys. I don't
You're a true content creator. Yeah, give us one more resolution for the rest of the year.
Okay. Before I do that, I do want to go back to the Brady resolution and give Mike a shout out. He said on the video that we did our New Year's resolutions for, document the journey. And you can go back and watch, and it's some of the most fun content I've done, documenting the journey of consolidating my Brady card collection, and then finally acquiring the playoff contenders. So Mike called that shot. So yeah, that's why I'm being Mike, you're good. You're good. You called.
It was a huge video too when you hit the finale on that.
Crazy.
Took people on quite a journey.
Yeah, it did for sure. So for this one, I've gotten really back into, I guess, Star Trek cards. Like I collected Star Trek cards in the 90s. Absolutely loved them. That's when they were holograms and things like that were the inserts, nothing major. And then I got back into I actually opened up boxes of Strange New Worlds before I opened up boxes of Picard, cases of Picard season 2 and 3, got really into that, pulled the Patrick Stewart autograph. The first box I opened, of course, they recorded for the channel famously. But then I started to look, I'm like, how cool would collecting every Patrick Stewart autograph that is a Star Trek autograph be? That's why I said you boys that question. How many do you think there are? There are 21 different from 1999. His first one, you saw me open up a box of that. I pulled LeVar Burton. I may have bought the Patrick Stewart. Anyway, from 1999 until technically 2024, even though he signed the cards back in 2020 or 2021. In that range, he has 21 Star Trek autographs, not Leaf in his Star Trek uniform, not, the Family Guy Star Trek, but like Star Trek cards. I want to complete that set. I'm probably a little less than halfway there.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been buying them here and there. I've been watching auctions. They don't come up often. They are so there are people competing. Even Northeast Ohio Cards and Comics was competing with me for one recently.
Wow.
So, and he
Who
has
won?
way deeper pocket. He did.
Who won?
I let him have it. I got it cheaper from someone else. But
Oh,
anyway,
that's a win for us.
that is a win. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I want to display it, Mike, kind of how you have your the Zenith, the Z team. I kind of want to have it displayed like that. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
How cool would that be? All Patrick Stewart autographs. There's, I think, 21 of them displayed in a case like that. So that's my goal. Put them in Pro Mold 1 touches. I'm really excited to do this one. So yeah, that's it. And hopefully I can get there by the end of the year. We will see.
I have a feeling you'll do that.
The problem is,
no doubt, right? There's no doubt.
It'll be on them, then it'll be on me. Like if they come up, I'll go after them. But if they don't come up, I'm really I'll come up short on it,
I feel like you tend, when you set a goal like this, you tend to get there. You figure out a way to get there.
It's an obsession. It's not a goal.
Yes, yeah. Like that is the only thing that this will consume Joe until it happens.
That's what the O stands for in OCD, my friends.
If he's doing it, he's doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, EP, what's your new resolution for the second half of the year?
Well, it's a little bit nebulous, but not really. I'm going to open 3 boxes of non-sports.
A little bit what?
Like nebulous. Like I'm not being super specific. I think it's going to be Marvel. I keep talking. I asked Joe, like, hey, what's a good price for this Marvel set?
Mm-hmm.
What's a good cheap Marvel box to get? I feel like I want to open up like 3 boxes of Marvel, put together a set, and that sort of stuff. And I feel like I want to do something cool like that. But I'm going to say 3 boxes of non-sports. I did say the national. One of my goals, the national, is to find some weird stuff.
About that next
open.
So. Yeah, don't talk too much about it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying like that. That's one of the things. So I'm anyhow. So that's where I'm at. 3 boxes, at least 3 boxes of non-sports stuff. I'm going to open that by the end of the year.
And I will even allow you to use extra innings as your vehicle to open those if you want to, so you don't have to record 2 videos in a week. You can just record 1. If you want to. If you want to record 2, go ahead.
It's double dipping. Yeah.
Right.
I love this one. I've been telling you, non-sports is so much more fun. You don't feel gross after opening it. And you can find lid for every pot, ass for every saddle, right? You can find something that you're into in non-sports. So I love this. I definitely will watch extra innings. I watch it every week, unlike some people.
All right. Well, my new resolution is, I sell stack sales. So I may have mentioned that once or twice on the channel here. I need to eliminate some of my leftover stack sale inventory. The thing, when you live in the low end of this hobby, you accumulate a lot of stuff because it's just how it works. You buy it in bulk and you sell the stuff that you can sell, and you're left with other stuff. I have a lot of really good stack sale cards. I could continue to run using these, but I'm kind of revamping how I want to do it, how I feel I want to run my sales, and what I want to do. And now I have way too much of the 50-cent, $1 to $2 cards left over in my inventory. I need to get some of it out of here. If you want to get new stuff in, you have to eventually get old stuff out. And my goal is I want to liquidate a good amount of what I have. So anybody out there that's looking for bulk cards, hit me up because I'm going to have some. And I'm not talking $5 cards. These are mostly base cards that are 50-cent $1 to $2 cards. But you can sell them on ComC, you can sell them on eBay, you can sell them on your own stack sale. But please take mine. I need to get rid of some.
You could sell them on ComC too, Mike.
I'm running out of room.
This is the issue, right?
More room.
It
is. Yes. Like you only have so much, and we bought that set collection. I bought a big football card collection that was 30, 40, 50 boxes. I don't even know. I never counted how many there are. So yeah, I need room. I've already filled up my room here. I filled up my other son who's moved out his room with cards. So it's a little bit of a struggle when they come back home. They need a place to sleep. So yeah, I need to get rid of that. And that is what my resolution is going to be.
I like it. And it ties into the get more organized too. Like it definitely would help you with
Yeah,
that.
it's hard to get organized,
Organized
when you have
so much.
thousands of boxes of cards.
Yeah.
Later.
Exactly.
Yeah, same thing. Was that we were at Kevin's card show, Kevin's like home basement yard sale or whatever card show on Saturday, and it was we had a blast. But like I would like there was so much stuff there that I would love to buy to sell, but I had to like pull myself back and say, listen, you got so much of that stuff already. Like you need to figure out a way to get rid of that stuff first before you bring in more stuff. So I love that. That maybe that should have been my new resolution instead of opening more stuff. And
I was going to say yours is to add more cards. I love that's such an EP way to look at it. Yeah,
it'd be a sub resolution to get rid of some after you open some more.
Right.
All right. Well, that was a fun video, and next year when we do our new resolutions, we'll check back on whether we did our second half resolution. So until then, we'll talk about a lot of other stuff between them. But we're going to be talking about the National next week.
Yes.
So make sure you tune in. Going to be a good time. Getting close. Getting really excited. So tune in. I don't even know what we're talking about, but it's going to be about the National. So
yeah.
All right. See you guys next week. Take care.
See you, boys.
See ya.